Hi, welcome back. Next we have joining us the man of the hour, Cully with Harbour Health, to help us understand more about the Affordable Care Act. Welcome to the show, Grant.
Thank you, Ellie.
What a mess this is. Can you help us? Help, help, help.
I'm sure hoping we can.
Okay, today the topic was enrollment. I think we're going to discuss that today. So the website is supposed to be completely operational, by November 30th. Will this give people enough time to enroll? This is a big question here.
That is a big question. The website, they've actually had over 3.5 years to get it put together appropriately, and now they want to correct it all within 1 month.
Yeah.
And I sure wish them luck.
Well, it's down too, right?
It's down. It's very hard to get onto.
Yeah.
But if it is completely operational by the end of November, which we have been promised by our government, I think people will have enough time for enrollment. The initial enrollment period actually lasted from October 1st until March 31st. That gives people quite a bit of time to get their coverage ready. The only ones that really are sacrificing a little bit are those that want coverage who have not had health insurance in the past, and they're now able to get health insurance without medical underwriting, without any exclusions or pre-existing. They have until December 15th actually to sign up to get that January 1st effective date.
Wow, but who knows what's going to happen? I mean, you can't log on to the website. There's so many problems with the website. So do you think the open enrollment period should be extended?
I don't believe it will be. That's my own opinion, though. It'll probably come back that it will be, but I don't believe it will be because insurance companies have anticipated what their rates and set their rates on based for that open enrollment period. How many people that they will get enrolled from October until March. Some of those people are insurable, some of them are uninsurable. So they have to look at that anticipated risk and determine. So if they extend that period of time, what's going to happen is that may adversely affect the rating mechanisms that they've used and cause the insurance companies to lose money.
Wow. Wow, that's hard to digest for me right now. That's a mouthful, but so will people be able to enroll for health insurance after March 31st, 2014?
If you have just elected not to buy insurance up until March 31st, you probably will not be able to buy again until January 2015.
Oh, well,
but
so
there are exceptions. There are exceptions.
Oh, gosh, what are the exceptions?
There are special life-changing events that happen. Such as a young individual turns age 26 and comes off of their parents' plan. That's a qualifying event that they could enroll between April 1st and December 31st. If someone gets married, or if you move out of the area into another state, or a real logical one is if you have a child or if you adopt a child, that child needs to have coverage. So that's a life-changing event which causes a special enrollment period. Those are available every year.
Yeah, how do we find out about all this? I mean, it just seems confusing to me. I'm sure it's confusing for everyone at this point. Let's see, if someone doesn't have a qualifying event, I think you had just talked about this, they'd have to wait the following year.
Yes, in that open enrollment period, as I mentioned, the initial open enrollment period goes from October 1st of 2013 through March 31st of 2014. Then you have the special enrollment periods anytime during the year, but then there's an annual open enrollment period which will happen every year. That will be from October 15th until December 7th. And that will be for people who are looking for coverage effective January 1st. So each year you'll have an annual open enrollment period that you can get coverage.
Okay, great. Will Harbour Health be available for groups or individuals to call for advice? Can we call you and say, help, please, please? I bet you're getting tons of calls right now.
We're getting a lot of phone calls right now. Every time there's an article in the paper, anytime that someone hears something on the TV, and there's a lot of publicity about it right now. There wasn't much leading up to this whole event, but there's a lot of publicity now and our phone's ringing off the hook. We're happy to help them. Yeah,
well, I know people are afraid. I just think they're afraid because they're confused and they just really don't know what's going to happen. But thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing all this valuable information with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ellie.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.